Hi everyone, this is Karen with Karen Louise Creates, and I am hopping on with my share of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal, the Midwest edition. So this is a new group that I'm in, and we are all ladies in the Midwest. Most of us are from Ohio, but then we also have one from Iowa and one gal from Michigan. So I received my first journal about 3 weeks ago, and I have my entry ready in it, so I'm going to share that with you tonight. The album belongs to Bethany. She is my crafty BFF. Or it might be, I'm sorry, it might be your craft. I think it's your crafty BFF. I will link her down below so you can watch her video on how she created her album, or her journal, sorry, and what all she did in here. But the first thing she wanted us to do was to add a couple of charms to her dangle on the outside here. And I haven't added mine yet. I'm going to do that before I mail it. But I'm going to add this little strawberry jingle bell, and also this little cabochon charm with the strawberry on it. So those are the two I'm going to add. And then the first thing she had us do was a guest check-in and check-out. And then she has her about me information. And then the first thing, let me see, after that is to add our picture in the gallery. So I did add a picture here. And then she wanted us to decorate a cupcake and to add our birthday information. So this is my cupcake right here. And I ended up just putting some little enamel stars on it. And then she wants us to put a star on the map where we live. And I do not share my town, so I just have tape over it, but that's about where I live in Ohio. So just a little town. And then the next prompt was to add some Maggie Holmes to one of these pages. And if we did not have Maggie Holmes, I think she wanted us to skip this one, but I, of course, have lots of Maggie Holmes. So I added this little cluster right here, and I used Sunny Days. And I just used up some ephemera and some chipboard. And that was a lot of fun because I haven't used Sunny Days in a while. And then she wanted us to add some pink to one of these pages, and I just added this strawberry washi and this little cluster of stickers right here. And there's like, I'm trying to think, maybe 8 women in this group or 9. There's a lot. So I didn't want to take up too much space. And then the next thing she has is to add some colors of the rainbow. So in this first one, I added the strawberry. And for the orange, I added this little stamp with the oranges. The yellow, I added this yellow chair. And then the blue, I added this plane. And on the green, I added these 2 little puffy stickers with the green, the star, and the rainbow. And then for the purple, I added this little backpack and camera. So that was that one. And then the next 2 pages, she has us adding washi to it. And I just added the ducks and the floral washi. And I just recently got these at Hobby Lobby. They're so pretty. And so are Bethany's. Look how pretty these are. I love this one. I love that one. I love the swans. I need to message her and ask her where she got them because those are really pretty. Okay. All right. And so that was it for the prompts. And then the next thing was for us to do a spread with are about me. And I did make mine, since it's a new group, I did kind of make my about me a little bit different, especially since most of us are from Ohio. I did, just kind of put my general information in here. Married 41 years. That we have 2 adult kids, 2 grandkids, and a dog. And then I still just kind of wanted to add photos of things that I like. I like photography. I like nature, landscapes, animals, that kind of stuff. So, and then I just wrote a little bit about, the fact that I was born and raised in Ohio. And I've lived in different cities in Ohio. So that's just a little bit about that. And then my crafty likes, which is pretty much the same. I like Maggie Holmes and Simple Stories, Prima and Doodlebug. I like all the, oops, I wrote paste there. I like pastels. I might have to fix that. That'll drive me nuts. Shoot. I hate when I see that at the end. Okay, so yeah, so pretty much, places I've worked, I've talked about that before. I used to own a scrapbook store. I worked for Jelly Bean Soup. I was a corporate travel agent. Those are all fun jobs that I've had. So that is it. That is it for her journal. And I'm going to fix this mistake tonight probably, and then ship it off to the next person tomorrow. And that is Diane's Designs. So I will leave a list below of everyone that's in this group. Not everyone does videos, but sometimes they might post it maybe on their Instagram. So you can check both places. But so that's it for Bethany's journal, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and thanks for following along. Have a good evening. Bye.